Question: how does a seed know to grow its root system downwards and its trunk upwards? Heck, how did the first seed evolve?
I'll throw in something that came from my observations of seeds in space. Some of us are old enough to remember when they sent out monkeys and they sent out dogs and they sent out plants to see the effect on these things. And they discovered that in space, beans don't do well. Beans would send out their roots in any direction. Yet on Earth, when I ran my first bean experiments, being a keen young bean grower, you observe that if you put bean in a sort of a test tube with a bit of cotton wool and water, the roots will grow down and the plants will grow up towards the sunshine. But the same experiments in pace produce a willy-nilly any direction. So it's very evident that plants are not attuned to growing in space. Therefore, you could say they didn't evolve there. They are certainly attuned to growing on Earth, but the same question arises. How do they know which part is to grow down? How do they know which part is to grow up? It's an inbuilt plan, and there is no denying it. The plant is built with receptors to detect gravity and to detect sunshine. So when people say, but A plus B can get C in any order, no, it can't. So those who think all of these are results of random chance processes, no, they have a distinct inbuilt purpose and a distinct inbuilt location, which they must be in order to function. That's my tuppence worth. Anyone else want to say anything on that one?
Yes, it's called tropism, and there's a gravity tropism, and there's a phototropism. And inside the cell, it's very complex. It's not just a simple design. It's a very complex design. And inside the cell, there are little, I don't know what you would, I forget now, it's been 40 years since I had my plant science degree. But there's little components that settle by gravity, and they affect the distribution of the nutrients then going out of the cell and into the plants, and that affects what parts of the plant grow. And so that's a gravity tropism. And so the roots act in the opposite direction. So they are also working off of this gravity tropism, but they know to grow down, plants grow up. And you see this on plants that, will be bent by a storm, and then they'll figure it out. And they grow back up by phototropism. So
Yeah.
Well designed. Well designed.
it's a design. You can't have a simple cell that is that complex. And all those components had to be designed and working from the beginning, or it would have just been going willy-nilly and would have died.